Right, day 106. Right. I was asking for day 200, what I should do. I said to get you on riding.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
Right, I think I'm ready. Morning, where's Wally? Haven't sorted out there. Right, so we want this one. You always on top.
Ready to explore right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear.
Right, think we are ready to go.
From town to town,
Get that on.
to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect.
5 minutes to spare. Time to drink coffee. The wife made the coffee this morning with my daughter. This morning is a group ride. Group ride with Pete, Crazy Catz. Some strange noises coming from this bike trainer this morning. As it is a group ride, see how we get on. It's meant to be all stick with the leader. You can guarantee it turns into a race towards the end. Although it does say a group Bunchie and then a sprint at the end. Oh, that's good. What? What? That's right, you live that. Morning, Marco. Morning, pals. That's Zwift. Got that. No, this isn't Zwift. This is an app called Ruby. So I think for a standard membership, it's about £12 a month. But if you want to give it a go, in my bio there is the link. You can get 7-day free trial, and then the first 2 months at half price. So you can give it a good go before you can like kind of decide. This morning is a group ride, and we are on a route DWA Iceland. Not a problem. Right. Doing good, not too bad this morning. How's life in the Rianne household? In the Liverpool madhouse? We got a minute left until the group ride begins. The idea is we stay with the leader. We've got Dr. CC in the race, or in the group ride as well. Great rider she is. We are also streaming on the purple platform and the red platform if you want to see a better layout. The light goal is already shooting up this morning. Already on 600. We've only been alive very, very short amount of time. Hello, morning, Dexter. Morning, doggy. Hey? Another 5-hour football tournament. Good luck to you. Enjoy that. Why is Dr. CC taken off? Where's the leader? Come on, Mr. Pete Crazy Cat. I'm sure he's right there with us anyway. 6 meters behind. There we go, here's the bunch. There's the leader. So today, it's kind of one of them rides where we just see how it goes. We've had a few hard rides the last few days. So far, it looks like this is going to be a slow one. Hopefully the music's not too loud. Do let me know if it is. Looks like we're going to have a slow ride today. And then a sprint at the end, of course. It's a downward hill for a sprint. It's harder to get the power up. Alright, skip this one. %64% of the way to our first light goal as well on TikTok. A very slow start to this ride. What's up, Jamie? What does that mean? I think I'm down with the lingo. Haven't got the fan on yet. Let's get the fan on. quite nice to have a little bit of a bit more of a chilled session after the last few that we've had. So the one there with the big yellow beacon above his head, that's who we're meant to be following. He's the leader, setting the pace. But happy Sunday, happy Father's Day to the dads out there. Lots to do today. And then next week is going to be a busy week. The rides will most likely be in the evening or afternoon. Yep, I've got the new road bike, but it's currently back at the shop. I took it out for 2 rides. It was a fantastic bike, but the paint has chipped by the chain. The chain's hit the frame a couple of times and it's chipped, so I'm trying to get them to fix it and sort that out. Not sure where Dr. CC's going. She's normally pretty good on these group rides. Staying with the pack. What's everybody got planned for the day? For today, as it is Father's Day. Chilling and visiting morning Alexandra. I know, treated myself to a nice easy ride. Still got to get it done. We're in training now. London to Brighton is booked. Riding that on the 14th of September. Good luck to anyone who is riding London to Brighton today. We're only 4 kilometers into this ride. We're sticking with the leader. It's a group ride and then a sprint at the end. When it says at the end, I'm going to sort of imagine my sprint will be starting on that last incline and then power through over the top to the end. So what I will try and do is nearer to the end of the ride, we'll drop further back into the pack and then we'll take a bit of a run up, see how we get on. That's the plan anyway. At the moment, really easy spin. Haven't really even broken a sweat yet. I'm sad my coffee's finished though. So yesterday we raced, wasn't many people in the race, we were pushing, The last 3 days we've been pushing. So it's quite nice to have a bit of a back off session, a bit easier. Not pushing too hard yet. I'm sure we will do. These group rides tend to turn into a race nearer to the end. If you are enjoying the stream, keep tapping along. We're nearly up to the second light goal this morning. Sounds a bit rough, that one. It's empty. It's empty. We after. Oh, let's pick up the pace. Catch up with Mr. Pete Crazy Catz. They're only 20 metres behind. Oh, the cadence is very high at the moment. Huh? What? Oh. Yeah, I don't know what it is though. I've seen it, I don't know what it is. Ah. Alright, ease off the gas, let them catch up. They're 13 metres behind. Thank you, PO13 for the follow. There we go, they're caught up. Looks like they're all racing at the moment. Not sure why Dr. CC's dropped behind. Maybe she's doing some intervals, letting everyone get ahead and then catching up afterwards. It looks that way. There probably won't be any group ride Monday either for me, as I've got a very early start Tuesday morning. Morning, Mackenzie. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Out the door by 3:30 for some 5:30 meetings. So 3 days, 3 early days on the bounce. So most likely we're going to be riding in the afternoon when we get home. But I might even stay up in London on one of those days just to stop the travelling. Yeah, very early morning, so you'll probably still be awake. Average power is a lot lower than it has been in the last few days. We're just chilling this morning, following the leader, Mr. Pete Crazy Catz. Could do a 5 till 7 a.m. I'll be on the road, out the door by 3:30. Make sure I get to my meetings on time. Or do you mean PM? Hey, come on guys, let's pick up the pace. 10 kilometers in, 19 left to go. Not in the middle of the night, first thing in the morning. I have to leave at 3:30 to get there for 5:30. Meeting is at 6 o'clock. I like to make sure I'm there on time, give myself enough time in case I missed a turn in or... So this software is an app called HÓFÍ, or are you referring to the software for streaming? It'd be 6 a.m. My morning meeting anyway. Yeah, app called HÓFÍ. There's a link in my bio if you want to check it out. So this morning we are doing a group ride. There's 17 people riding along together. And then I believe the end is a sprint. So I will sort of go for my sprint at the bottom of the incline near the end. Why don't you do 12 till 2 a.m? That'd be madness. Need to sleep. It depends if your exercise bike has Bluetooth or ANC. So I currently have a Directo Elite Turbo Trainer where your back wheel comes off, or your standard bike, and it goes on. There is a video on my profile of the setup, so if you want to see what the setup looks like, you can check that out. Yeah, Dr. CC is doing some sort of intervals, I think. And she pulls up, drops to the back, and then pulls up to the front. That's pretty cool. Doing some training inside of a group ride. Like that. So if you do have any questions about the setup or around mindset, motivation, do drop it in the chat. So we're on day 160 of live streaming every single day. Next week's going to be a tough one. We get the live streams in. So I am debating whether to stay up in London for maybe one of the nights to save me driving back and then driving back there the next morning. I don't know. I'll figure something out. I do need to pick up my bike from the shop at some point. How far we cycled? We've done 11 kilometers today so far. 17 to go. This is a group ride, so nice and easy. Spin of the legs. How many kilometers keep the doctor away? There's lots of sweat. I've been fighting the cold for the last week or so. Yeah, last week. Trying to sweat it out, if that is even possible. They also say a cold shower a day keeps the doctor away. There we go. Nice little short climb there. So everybody got planned for today then? Anything exciting? Relaxing, most likely. But we've still got the same quote on for as we had yesterday. Weekends aren't an excuse. They are a chance to get ahead. I'm not sure why everybody's dropped off. Hopefully they'll catch up. We'll ease off a little bit. And let Mr. Crazy Catz and Pete and all that catch up. There we go. They're coming. They're coming. Thank you, Phil, for the follow. If, like Phil, you're enjoying the live stream, make sure you are following along. There we go. The guys are back. There we go. They're all there again. Quite nice to do a group ride where everybody actually stays as part of a group. Makes a change. Usually you find these group rides, everyone goes off and then they're literally racing one another. That'll probably be the fact or the case towards the end of the ride. It does say a Bunchie ride and then sprint finish. So if you look at the bottom of the screen, on the Ruby screen, right at the end, there's a long colourful line, green, red, oranges. At the end of it, there's a slight orange. You might have to put it in clear mode to zoom in. If you can zoom in, I don't know if you can actually. Anyway, there's a hill right near the end. The plan is we shoot up the hill, coming from the back, and then sprint down to the end. And to say sprint finish, so if you want to see a sprint finish, make sure you're staying around, keep tapping along as well. Nice easy ride today. Very much enjoying it. I was debating the other day whether to do the London to Brighton today, but we're now signed up for the London to Brighton on the 14th of September, riding for Mental Health UK. So if you spare any money for that, you fancy donating to the cause of Mental Health UK, there's a link in the bio. We are riding for that charity. Last year I done it in 3 hours and 23. So it will be nice to kind of see if I can beat that this year. Well, I should beat that this year. Obviously weather dependent as well. We are right on the tail of the leader. 12k likes. Fantastic work, guys. I do the leg work, you do the finger work. Finger blast the screen, if you will. Can we say that? I just did. We are 15 kilometres in with 13 kilometres remaining. Makes a change today. Do a nice steady ride. Especially after the last 3 we've done. Well, all week really, we've done rides where we've been pushing all week. Slight incline here. So this is normally where I'd sort of push. There we go, Dr. CC's pushing. I'm not sure where this route is. It's Iceland. Quite a nice route actually. We just wait for the others to catch up. There we go, they're all there. Appreciate everyone who's in here, spending a Sunday morning here with me. Not very sweaty yet, compared to how we normally get. Which shows we're not really working as hard as what we do, usually. So we are only 16k in, 12k to go. Quite an enjoyable ride. Keep tapping along. We'll be doing a sprint finish around, I need to figure out how far in that is. I can't figure it out. Oh. So if you want to see the different layouts as well, if you're on TikTok, you can watch it on the red channel or the purple one. I'm sure you know which ones I mean. I won't say it out loud. It does stop the stream. Try that. One of those flary things we've got. We had a very generous donation to our London to Brighton fundraiser already yesterday. I think I know who it was. I don't think he's in the chat yet. But very generous. Very much appreciate it. All going to a good cause. Mental Health UK. Down to the last 10 kilometers of the ride. We've been going for 29 minutes. Easy peasy, easy work. Definitely needed a ride like this today, after the last few we've had. Really nice to see everybody sticking with the leader and not actually racing off. Dr. CC's doing her own thing. She seems to be doing sort of intervals, where she drops to the back, drops off, and then does like sprints. Quite cool to see someone using the group ride as interval training. She'll ease off now, let everyone catch up. We'll look at her Strava afterwards, see what sort of session she's been doing. Or is she going for it now? I don't know. Oh no, she's eased off. That sounds like my daughter's awake. All three are up now. I could have had a lay-in this morning. I got served like breakfast in bed and things. But I know if I don't get up and get the ride done, the day gets on and I struggle to fit the ride in. And then tomorrow or tonight I won't be able to sleep properly. And I've got a very early start tomorrow. The last thing I want to do is struggle to sleep, get up, get the workout done, and be tired for tonight. That's the plan anyway. If you are enjoying the stream, keep tapping along. And if you're not already, hit that follow button. It is free. And it's a way of, I hope, that I am helping motivate and inspire people to get moving. And also, always be working on yourself, your goals, your personal development, reading, learning. If you're not learning, you're sliding backwards. Yeah. That song was a bit heavy for my liking. Thank you guys for the follow. Keep going, keep tapping away if you can. We don't have the, well, we do have a follow goal on screen actually. If you are on the other platforms, the red one and the purple one, do drop some comments in. Thanks for staying off the road. You're more than welcome. It's only because my road bike is in the shop at the moment. I'll be back out there holding up the traffic in no time. I'll even stand up and give you a wiggle if you like. Ah, look, my wife's giving me some gifts. What's that, for Father's Day? Speed up a little bit. This is a group ride. And a much easier ride than I've been doing the last few days. Thank you, my darling wife, for spamming the gifts Team Lycra, yes, you know that. Sure, you love sitting behind and seeing the wiggle. How much did it all cost? Not a lot. So 150 quid for the turbo trainer, which was on Facebook Marketplace. And if you've got an old road bike, you can put that on and use virtual shifting. You haven't got to worry about if it's only got 8 gears. Still get the full range with virtual shifting. There is a video on my page on my setup. A little bit of an older video now, but you get an idea on what the setup looks like. And the app we're using is called HÓFÍ. If you want to try HÓFÍ out, there is a link in my bio. Gets you a first 7-day free trial, and then if you continue the 7-day free trial, the first 2 months are half price. Oh, baby's not happy this morning. It's just a short one today, so it's about 30k. Which is about 18 miles, I think. So just a steady one. We've done a few races this week and been pushing on pretty much the last 3-4 days. A nice easy one today. That much so, I've actually got no sweat on my top. Yet. I keep asking, she does go on the bike. She won't live stream. Breakfast to make. And what have we got? Eggs Benedict this morning. There we go, there's the pack. I was waiting for them to catch up. Down to the final 5 kilometres. Looking forward to a bit of a sprint at the end. And make sure you stick around. We're going to sprint, or start the attack at the bottom of the hill, the last climb. So it's not a race, but they did say sprint finish at the end. And that's where mine's going to start from. Oh yeah, where's John Crazy Catz going? He's not attacking yet already, surely. Four kilometres left. Not long Yeah, the other ones are also real. So on Strava, you see all their rides on Strava as well later on. Thank you, Darth Slin. Appreciate the support. 3.6k to go. Not sure who we got up here at the front. The game or the app is called HÓFÍ. Not a race, but let's win. That's what everybody treats these group rides like. All starts off amicable as a group, and then near you get to the end, people start breaking away. Okay, we've caught up with these ones. We've got 50 people in the stream, joining right near the end. If you hang about, we are nearly at the end, and we're going to be having a bit of a sprint. Morning for those just joining. Day 166. That's wrong. No, it's not. Day 160 of live streaming. And pretty much riding every day since. The Dr. CC's gone. Dr. CC took off a long way out. Took me by surprise. I think it's about £12 a month. But if you sign up using the link in the bio, first 2 months are half price. You can run the app on Android, iPhone, PC, Mac, most things. Or maybe you've got a wheel-on trainer. Yep, PC for me. Oh, there we go. Second. That's a long push towards the end. Oh. Oh, okay, now. Great ride. I like Dr. CC's tactic there. Hang right back. Yeah, definitely more fun than the gym, but I suppose the two have different outcomes or reasons of going. I mean, gym would complement these rides massively, especially strength training for the legs. If you're not already, guys, make sure you hit that follow button. Only 5 today. It is always warm inside. We normally make a huge puddle on the floor after these rides. I do have a fan just on the left of me. My only fan, more ways than one. But great ride, I enjoyed it. I learned a little bit as well. Nice route. So this bike that I'm on is just an old Carrera, an old Halfords job that I'd had in the shed for a long time. It's purely for the indoor training now. No bar tape, because you have bar tape on the indoor trainer and you don't cover it up with a towel or something, you tend to find after a while your bar tape ends up smelling like dirty old boxing gloves. So I whipped it all off, so then after each ride I can give it a good wipe down, wipe all the metal, all the frame. So yeah, definitely better. How much for the roller? Haven't got a roller. This is a direct drive trainer, so I think I paid about 150 quid for this one. Have a look out on Facebook Marketplace if you're looking for one, because that's kind of where you'll pick up a good price. Although Halfords and places like Evans Cycles often do have discounts on. So for a brand new one at the moment, I think about 250 quid in Halfords, which not too bad. Whoa. Good ride though, enjoyed that. It's nice to do a ride where we wasn't pushing the entire way. But I like what Dr. CC done. She went about 1 kilometre out. I think that's those sort of rides you have to. So the link for my Strava is all in the bio as well. So if you ever want to see any of the rides. There we go. It's on Strava now. 45 minutes, average power 171 watts, 38.6 average speed. Good ride. I think I've done that route before. Average heart rate 133, max heart rate 184. That is towards the end, I think. But if you've enjoyed the live stream, and make sure you are following along. We do these pretty much every day as a way of helping motivate and inspire people to get moving, especially when we do the live streams first thing in the morning at like 6 o'clock. That's usually kind of when we live stream, about 6 in the morning. Obviously this week coming up, if you've been in here recently, you know that next week or this week, I've got a very early starts for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and potentially Thursday. So we'll most likely be doing afternoon rides. We'll try and live stream them, but I might get out on the road and do some if I get my bike back, and then we'll jump on, just do like a talking live stream. The 160 days there is how many days we've been live streaming, and we've pretty much ridden every single day of those as well, and that is since the 6th of Jan. Goes to show that consistency can be done. If you really want to do something, you'll find a way. And if you don't want to do it, you will find an excuse. Unfortunately, a lot of people will have a problem for a solution where really you need to have a solution for the problem. Don't be part of the problem, be the solution. If that makes any sense at all. I know what I mean. But there's certain people that you talk to that have issues and problems in their life, and every solution you give them, they will come up with another problem. But what if this happens? What if that happens? Well, unfortunately, you're looking for problems, you're not looking for a solution. Right, on that note, I'm going to go get showered and chill. Got a busy day. I Cut Shapes, good morning. Just joined just at the end of the live stream. We are just finishing. Group ride this morning. Very nice ride too. And we've just hit the next like goal on TikTok as well. But if you enjoyed the live stream, make sure you are following along, and I will see you all again. Oh, it won't be tomorrow morning. Thank you for that. I will rest very well. So tomorrow afternoon I should see you. If not, I'll be live at some point. But enjoy the rest of your day, and happy Father's Day to the dads out there. Put your feet up, chill, and enjoy it. Catch you all soon.